After finishing her shift at the hospital, Anna, a dedicated nurse, drives home to unwind from a long day. That evening, she and her husband shared a peaceful night together, chatting about their plans for the upcoming weekend. Everything feels normal until the next morning. When they wake up, a young girl is mysteriously standing in their bedroom. Her body is covered in blood and open wounds. Concerned, Anna's husband steps forward to help her, but before he can react, the girl lunges and bites him savagely. Within seconds, the room fills with chaos and screams. Horrified, Anna grabs her phone to call the police, only to find that the phone lines are dead. As she turns around, she freezes. Her husband, pale and lifeless just moments ago, is now reanimated and coming straight for her. She flees and locks herself inside the bathroom, trembling in fear. As the pounding on the door grows louder, Anna realizes the impossible. Her husband has turned into one of those creatures. When the door finally bursts open, she manages to escape through the window and run outside. But the nightmare has already spread. The streets are filled with the undead, staggering and attacking anyone in sight. Anna rushes to her car and drives away as fast as she can, while her zombified husband chases after her. Luckily, he gets distracted by another living person, allowing Anna to speed off. She turns on the radio, her hands shaking on the wheel. The announcer's grim voice confirms her worst fear. The government has declared a national state of emergency. The infection is spread across the entire country, and everyone is ordered to stay home and isolate. Though for many, it's already too late. On the road, which is blocked by cars, a man suddenly appears, trying to steal Anna's car. Anna fights back and manages to push him away, but in her panic, she accidentally crashes the car into a tree, making her lose consciousness. Not long after, she wakes up and tries to get out of the car. A few moments later, a police officer named Kenneth finds her and helps her. After making sure that she is not a zombie, they carefully move forward and meet a group of other survivors. Their names are Michael, Andre, and Luda, who is pregnant. They all point their weapons at each other out of fear. After confirming that none of them are zombies, they finally feel relieved. Michael tells Anna that it is dangerous to keep walking because they have just come from that direction, and there are many zombies. Knowing that Michael and the others are heading to the nearest mall to lock themselves in, Kenneth and Anna decide to follow them. When they reach the back door of the mall, they try to force it open, but the noise attracts nearby zombies, who immediately run toward them. Luckily, they all manage to get inside first. The mall is eerily silent, and there are no visible zombies inside. After resting in the middle of the mall, Michael and Andre decide to check the surroundings to ensure the place is truly safe to stay in, while Kenneth stays behind to protect Anna and Luda. Andre checks all the doors and finds that they are locked from the inside. Suddenly, a zombie tries to get in, but luckily, the glass appears strong enough to hold it back. When Michael sees a shadow moving under a door, he slowly opens it to check. He finds a zombie eating something. The zombie notices him and attacks Michael. Meanwhile, in the middle of the mall, they hear loud noises, making them want to check what is happening. Suddenly, a zombie appears behind them, grabbing Luda and trying to bite her. Kenneth fights the zombie to save her, and they fall into a fountain. This gives Anna the chance to shoot the zombie, and finally, Kenneth gets free. On the other side, Michael manages to escape the zombie by stabbing its head with a wooden stick. The five of them reunite and start searching the upper floors for a hiding place. However, they find that the area is already controlled by 3 security guards named CJ, Terry, and Bart. The guards refuse to let them stay, but after they promise not to cause trouble and hand over their weapons, CJ changes his mind and allows them to stay. Anna and the others go to treat their friend's wounds. In the restroom, Andre discovers that his wife's hand has a small bite wound from a previous zombie attack, but he decides to keep it a secret from the others. Anna, meanwhile, looks for shoes because she has been barefoot the entire time. When she finds and puts on a pair, she finally breaks down in tears over losing her husband. Later, all the security guards head downstairs to kill the zombies. They shoot all the zombies in the head, as they have heard that this is the only way to kill them. Afterward, they go to the rooftop to paint an SOS sign to ask for help. Up there, they hear gunfire, which turns out to be from a long-haired man trapped in a gun store. His name is Andy. Suddenly, a helicopter flies over them, but ignores them below. At night, CJ locks Anna and the others in a room because he still does not fully trust them. While they sleep, a timer automatically turns on all the mall's lights, so Terry is told to turn off the timer. A few moments later, He becomes terrified when he sees on the monitor that a truck is speeding toward the parking lot, distracting the zombies and leading them to the mall. Anna tells them that they have to save the people in the truck, but CJ refuses to let them in because they might already be infected. He threatens to kill everyone if they do not follow his orders. Michael agrees with Anna, so he takes the chance to knock CJ's gun away and locks him up along with the others. Michael and Andre then stand behind the back door of the mall, ready to shoot. When the truck stops at the door, both of them go outside to shoot the zombies. Meanwhile, Anna and Luda tell the newcomers to climb onto the truck and help them get inside the mall. Now, they seem calm after entering the mall. Anna takes responsibility for treating an overweight woman who is injured and unconscious. The newcomers tell them that they managed to escape from a military base, but the base has already been overrun by zombies. This means the military will not be able to send a rescue team anytime soon. Because of this, Kenneth becomes discouraged, then goes to the rooftop to calm himself and tells Andy that no rescue team will come. However, Andy looks tough and remains optimistic, thinking that it is not bad news. Inside, the overweight woman dies after a while due to her injuries. Shortly after, Anna is shocked to see her wake up again, turning into a zombie and attacking her quickly. Luckily, Anna manages to stab her head with a metal rod. From this incident, they realize that normal people will turn into zombies from a zombie bite. Because of this, they must check for injuries and kill the infected immediately. Kenneth is chosen as the executioner. They find out that one of the newcomers, a father, is already infected and needs to be quarantined or killed for the safety of the others. His daughter, Nicole, has a hard time accepting this treatment toward her father, but he states that he does not want to turn into a zombie. So, after saying goodbye to his daughter, he is shot. In the following days, everyone starts to enjoy their self-imposed lockdown, while more and more zombies gather outside the mall. Kenneth continues to communicate with Andy on the rooftop. They even play chess through a whiteboard to keep themselves entertained, while Terry and Nicole become closer. One day, during their usual dinner, Andre helps his heavily pregnant wife give birth, but at the same time, he discovers that she is about to turn into a zombie. Suddenly, the power goes out in the mall, so CJ and the others go to find the emergency generator. When they reach the underground parking lot, they find a smart dog. The dog moves toward them but suddenly stops and barks. It turns out that a zombie secretly attacks Bart from behind. Shortly after, more zombies arrive. They all run away, while Bart is left behind and is killed. They lead the zombies to a gas station, where they burn them with gasoline. Meanwhile, back with Luda, she is still tied to the bed but has already died and turned into a zombie. In a mix of fear and sadness, Andre tries to deliver the baby. At the same time, an old woman, one of the newcomers, arrives. She becomes terrified when she sees zombie Luda, so she immediately shoots her in the head. Then, Andre and the old woman shoot at each other, and both of them die in a gunfight. Hearing this, the others run to the location and find the baby, who is also turned into a zombie. Reluctantly, Anna shoots the zombie baby in the head. With the situation becoming dangerous, they plan to escape to an island because it is not safe to stay in the mall for the long term. So, they start modifying 2 buses in the parking lot and prepare everything they need to fight the zombies. Kenneth tells Andy that they're planning to leave the mall and finds out that Andy is starving and in danger. Kenneth and the others then decide to send the dog to deliver food to Andy. The dog successfully completes the mission, but some zombies manage to enter along with him. Unfortunately, Andy gets bitten. Worried about the dog being with the zombies, Nicole recklessly drives a truck toward Andy's store to save the dog alone. Unfortunately, she gets trapped inside because of zombie Andy. So, the others go to Andy's store through the sewer system, but get spotted by the zombies. When they arrive inside, zombie Andy gets shot in the head, and finally, they manage to save Nicole and the dog. After taking powerful weapons and ammunition, they use a gas tank to blow up the zombies blocking the store, then return to the mall while killing the zombies that managed to enter because of the explosion. They quickly rush to their buses to escape. However, with so many zombies blocking their way, the bus struggles to move. At a critical moment, CJ throws a gas tank and detonates it, causing a huge explosion that wipes out the zombies. Finally, they can continue their journey. During the ride, they find out that there is still one zombie hanging onto one of the buses. Unfortunately, an accident happens due to the zombies' attack, killing all the newcomers instantly. Only one bus manages to reach the dock, where Anna and the others still have to fight the zombies to get to the boat. To give Anna and the others time, CJ decides to sacrifice himself and detonates their last bomb along with the zombies. Finally, Anna and the others make it to the boat, except for Michael, who chooses to stay behind because he gets bitten on his hand. Even though Anna does not want to leave him alone, she is forced to say goodbye and escape with the others. At last, Michael does the unthinkable, and finally, he dies. During their journey, they find a boat with a mysterious box. When they open it, it turns out to contain a living zombie head. Dawn of the Dead movie ends with them arriving at an island, which is also filled with zombies, so they fight back, and finally, their fate remains unknown after that. Watch other movie recaps by clicking on the screen on the left.